Hi, I'm Diana Hendricks from United People Power. In this video, we're going to spend some time talking about fundraising with the Essante worldwide lineup of products. Essante offers a free retail website to nonprofits, which is fabulous because it starts people off the right way, bringing the products into possibly schools or churches. And even though the Kids Pops and Power Pops are great, cost effective, they're very low cost fundraisers, and the kids have a healthy way to maybe earn money to go to camp or things they need for sports and school. So I mean, fabulous ideas. Let the ideas roll on the possibilities of the Kids Pops, of what we can do for children's fundraisers in a healthy way. But there's also booklets available through Essante worldwide, and they're online, an online booklet where if you introduce all the Essante products into your church or your nonprofit and your members purchase them, you make a fabulous amount of money for your organization. Those, again, are available on the Essante website, and something that everyone should look into. I'm going to get a little humorous when it comes to the fundraising in churches, and this is something I've shared with pastors of churches in Australia and England, and I got a lot of chuckles from these guys. Even the pastor from Australia said to me, Diana, the way you talk and the way you do this, you should be an evangelistic minister. And I said to him, in my spare time. But I must have had a lot of energy when I spoke to him about my feelings about the health in our churches today. And what I said to him was this: we go to church and we have so many people that are out of shape, to say the least, and we create this huge prayer list. And the prayer is for Johnny, who's having heart surgery, and someone else is having stents, and someone else is having trouble with their diabetes, and it just goes on and on and on. And it seems as though, to me, that the churches are actually adding to the problem. I think people should be more educated on health, nutrition, and maybe starting in some of these churches would be a good idea. I definitely plan on rolling my knowledge into some of the churches in the Las Vegas and Nevada area to see what I can do to get things started. And one of the websites that United People Power owns is churchespower.com, so we're on it. Now here's what I said, and bear with the humor, folks. This is not to be critical or sarcastic at all. This is just to get you a little aware of how you should start looking at what's happening within your congregation. So, we all come into church, we have the prayer list, we have all these problems. People have got arthritis, they don't feel good, they're ill, they're run down, and yet, after church, we're serving more donuts and more junk food downstairs. And then don't forget to check the church bulletin, because we're having another fundraiser picnic out at the lake next week where we're serving more hot dogs and hamburgers and potato chips and sodas. And see, I've been in this health and wellness industry for over 20 years. I already understand that if you keep saturating the body in poisons and toxins and chemicals and junk food, what you're going to get. And so to me, the comment that the pastors were giggling about is, I said, at this point, when we see what we're doing to ourselves, we should be gravitating towards health. I honestly wish that Jesus himself, that is my belief, would walk through the back door of the church, walk down the aisle, and actually slap a few people upside the head just to get their attention, to say, hey, don't you think it would be better that you actually start taking care of your temple? Why are you asking me for such miracles? Am I supposed to turn food that isn't nutritious into something that is? And a lot of times I say, I'm going to have a pretend plate here. And in this pretend plate, I'm going to bow my head in prayer right now. Bear with the humor, folks. Dear Lord, for the nourishment of my body, please bless this hot dog with ketchup and mustard and pickles and relish. And while you're at it, can you please bless my potato chips or my macaroni and cheese and that diet soda that I got to go with this, and bless, 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 bless. And I say this, granted, he's a miracle maker, but I think maybe the better prayer wouldn't be for the nourishment of my body. The better prayer might be, dear Lord, could you help me not to absorb anything that I'm eating? I mean, I know it tastes good, but there is no way that this food is going to be nutritious for anybody. And if anybody is really looking into that good book, they should be reading more about the chapters that have to do with the plants, and the chapter that has to do with, in the beginning, the Garden of Eden, and how we should be taking care of our temples. And this is just my little way of interjecting something in that maybe some of the leaders of the churches will stand up and say, huh, here we go again. And the prayer list gets longer and longer and longer. And maybe open up your eyes and take a look out into the room at your congregation and go, we just aren't healthy. And we need to work right here in our churches and in our schools on health. Now, I am by means no prude when it comes to eating some fun things. With United People Power, I plan on traveling. I'd like to go to Italy, I'd like to go to Switzerland, and I'm going to have that cheese ravioli. It's just that I'm smart enough not to have 40 of them or eat it all day long. The power of health is in the plants. And Essante products, being that they have no harmful chemicals, and the base of these products are plants, whether it's the nutritional products that we're having, plants in the Power Pops, nutritional plants in the Kits Pops, and also plants in our facelift. Plants, that's what it's all about. And if you actually listen to some of the other videos I cut, particularly, you might have some fun with another humor spot I hit with the ape, the POW, and the blood. And it's said that knowledge is power. So again, don't take any offense to it, but I'm hoping that some of the nonprofit fundraising organizations take a look at this tape and go, she's right, we need to start taking a look at this. And thank you for tuning into these videos. Really appreciate your time, and keep on checking more videos. We're going to try to get all your questions answered on United People Power and Essante Worldwide.